everybody, and welcome back to Dale Live. This is Dale Live. This is Dale Live for the 30th of November 2024. It's a Saturday night. I don't know what's going on. My notifications aren't working. That's all I know. But yes, this is Dale Live. For a Saturday night. We're back. I don't know why I just sighed just then. For a Saturday night. Yeah, okay. That's working. Alright, cool. For some reason... There we go. See, I don't stream for a while, and then this happens. Why? Oh, I know why. Oh no. Huh. Enable that. Include a rich message. I don't know what that's meant to mean. Alright. My notifications aren't working, but hey, I'm working. Bonson delayed? Nasada I don't know. Alright. I'm closing that tab. You're here and you're watching this, and that's all that matters. Hello everyone and welcome back to Dale Live. Man, I am so over at the moment. I am so unwell. I don't know. No, I shouldn't. I'm being dramatic. But when have I never been dramatic in my life? When has that ended poorly for me? No, and yes, I am sitting down at my standing desk, even though I said last time that I will endeavour to stand. But I am sitting because I am unwell. I went to the doctor's office for the first time in 2 years. It's been exactly 2 years, apparently, since I've been to the doctor's. And apparently I have a blockage in my lower intestine. So that's what I'm dealing with. I had some really, really bad gastro, which then ensued, caused a blockage. Seems I'm out of work for a little bit, so this is the most conscious I've felt for a couple of days, so I thought I'd come on here for a little bit. I've been promising a live stream for a long time. So no one's here. I thought I'd just take over my own channel. I don't know. We're close to 400 subscribers. So if you are watching this, please do consider subscribing and liking the stream as well. We are going to get into reacting to some Reddit advice. Something new on the channel. Sometimes I do these chit-chatty streams. Sometimes I do Pokemon Go, sometimes I do variety content, so lots more to see and do. We are coming into the holiday season, which we do have a lot of holiday videos planned as per always. I'm so excited because I don't want to reveal it, but I do have a package from a discount online retailer that arrived. It's right over there, so I will be opening that live on a video. Similar to what we did last year. But other than that, how have I been doing? Like I said, I felt better in my time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I haven't really been making live streams a priority. I have just been sort of letting work all overtake myself. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. I mean, get over myself. But I was going to do a live stream last week, but I was so tired from the Go Aero Wild event. Oh wow, has it only been 2 weeks? It has felt way longer than 2 weeks since I've last did a live stream. Wow. Alright. Pop off, sis. I thought it was like a month or so. It has felt so long since I've done a live stream. But yeah, we did that Mario Kart stream. That was a bunch of fun too, by the way. And that was, I can't believe that was only 2 weeks ago. Did the Wild Area event. That was crazy. I got so many shinies. I think I got like 13 shinies plus 3 hundos from the weekend. The Go Plus Plus. So I have to show this. Somehow, someway, I will show this on stream. I could only participate in the Saturday event. But Sunday, I had the Go Plus Plus running. The Go Plus Plus... O Plus Plus on the 24th of the 11th, 2024. Oh, it's a Venusaur, so I don't quite know how that's going to appear on stream. Go Plus Plus, a hundo extra large Venusaur. So that was crazy. So I'm getting back into Pokemoning. I've been missing a few of the raid hours because a few personal things have been popping up, like me being sick all week. And now this blockage in my lower intestine, which I probably should be standing, but it's a double-edged sword. I don't have the energy to stand, but I also shouldn't be allowing myself to sit for long periods of time. I also don't have the energy not to lay in bed. Like, I am on... Pardon me. I'm on medical leave until, like, middle of next week. Like, this is bad. And people who know me know for a fact I do not get sick. Like, this is super rare for me to get super sick. And just before the holiday rush, right? That's exactly when I need it. I mean, work is not entirely thrilled with me, but again, I don't have any control over it. The doctor's literally like, you never come here, so when we see your name on the appointment, we know it's bad. Right? As a result of this intestinal blockage, I might have to run off and go to the bathroom. I don't have any. I have anything only but the bananas. Okay. But yeah, Christmas period, we have a bake with me, but I might change that to something else. There's something else that has hit the market and has hit the local stores by craze. No, has... Oh, God. Ugh! I haven't taken my pills yet. I'm also on these medications that has literally made me crash all day. I just realized that video... The video coming out on Wednesday is me cleaning the courtyard, which is not gonna... It's gonna age like milk if you watch this live stream. The joys of things being pre-recorded. But hopefully we can fit a live stream in between now and the holidays. I hope so. I might take a break from the live streams, you know? Take it a bit easy. I've got my focus in on holiday specials at the moment. I've got the Bake With Me, which might change into like building something like last year. I've got the online discount store packages. I've got a Pokemon Go related video coming out, and then we've got the Best of 2024 video coming out, which is absolutely insane. 2024 has quite literally been probably one of the most insane years of my life. Not gonna lie. Like, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to put together that episode, but We might react to that live, actually, because that'd be fun. But anyway. And so I take a sip of my coffee, which is going to really help the cause. Let's get into today's video. We're going to Reddit, and we're going to go to r/advice. And I thought it'd be fun just to sit here for about an hour or so, ripping through some advice. What could possibly go wrong? I found a hidden camera in my bathroom. Well, shit. Oh, dear Lord. Oh. No, I don't like this. Alright. 16 hours ago. I'm going to give this a try and keep this as brief as possible. Almost 3 days ago, my boyfriend and I discovered a hidden camera in my bathroom that I share with my brother. Ah! I was disgusted as a regular outlet and caught my boyfriend's attention. What? It was disguised as a it was disgusted by a regular outlet. That's odd. I just can't read. It was disguised as a regular outlet and caught my boyfriend's attention because it looked different than the recent outlet we had. This outlet had cable ports where instead of needing a block, you could just use a cord in it and that's it. I mean, those are a thing, right? Power outlet USB and bar. What? Yeah, those things. Like, that's a thing. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna get served ads from whatever the fuck. Australia. Yeah, these things. Like that thing. I can get served ads from Amazon. Yeah, like those things. How's that weird? Anyway. Are those not common in the States? Oh, that's my calendar and that's my vibes. Anyway. Now you know how empty my calendar is because I'm on medical leave. Alright. Nothing to hide here. Alright. He thought it was cool and asked me about it calmly. He didn't say anything about a camera. Instead asked me to take a closer look. And when I did, my heart sank. There was a tiny dot in the middle of the outlet. And I took a flashlight with my phone to make sure. I saw the glare of the camera when I flashed the light. No! In your own house? Mate. Anyway, my boyfriend ended up unscrewing it to make sure. And when we found... we found a SIM card-like thing. We recovered the footage on my laptop and seemed to be connected to Wi-Fi, meaning this would be for whoever installed it. Oh, yeah. It's weird. Anyway. I mean, having a hidden camera in your bathroom, well, having your brother, assumably your brother, install a camera in your bathroom is weird to start with. One good thing is we caught the camera the same day it was installed. Thankfully, but also sadly, nothing but my boyfriend's butt was on camera as he used the bathroom. Obviously, it's still violation to him, and I feel horrible. What if your boyfriend is into that sort of thing? I don't know. He could be into that. I live at home with my brother, my mum, and my stepdad. Uh-oh. Who's to say it's not the stepdad? As far as I go over the timelines, I was at work in the morning as my boyfriend, brother, and mum. So the only person was left with my stepdad. Uh-oh. I thought it was the brother. Turns out it's the stepdad. It always is. I'm just kidding. Yikes. I have my boyfriend's location and my mum and has my brother's. We have a Ring camera as well. Keep that in mind, please. Not the please. When I finished work, I went to my boyfriend's house, chilled, and we both came back to my house for a sleepover. We fond. We followed the camera around 12 to 1 a.m. We took it apart, did our research, and got access to the footage. This tells us the camera was activated at 5:35 p.m. before anyone was home. What? My stepdad said the outlet blew, and he called someone over that is a friend to install the camera. So it was the stepdad. Ugh. Ah. Yikes. Uncomfy. My mum, when she was done with work, went to run errands, and they spoke on the phone more than once throughout the day, and nothing about an outlet was mentioned. Normally, we always tell each other if someone will be in the house, or if something needs to be done around the house. So this was the first time we heard of this when we mentioned the camera. The Ring camera doesn't show anyone coming around the house, and there are no timestamps missing to my knowledge. He said sometimes the camera doesn't record. What the fuck? It's always recording. It's motion activated. What are you talking about? The stepdad is guilty. Guilty. Anyway, this is not looking good for him. This is no shit. I keep thinking, what if he didn't do it and we are about to break up this whole house over this? Can someone please give me advice? Yeah, I have advice. I have my unsolicited advice. By the way, I'm not a professional psychologist. I'm not an advice person thing. Grain of salt. Grain of salt. But your stepdad did install a camera in your bathroom. I don't want to be the person to break that news to you, but he so did. How do you get around something like that? I think you have to. Because he's an adult. The stepdad is an adult. Like, you can't. It's not like this is some. It's not like it's the brother, right? Who could potentially be like a younger person. So you can't be like, oh, let's just take away his phone or his spending privileges. We're talking about like a grown ass man here. Like, what are we doing? Honestly, what are we doing here? We're talking about a grown-ass man. Was the stepdad, like, what was the stepdad trying to achieve? Was he trying to look for, like, heaven forbid, was he trying to, like, look for... Was he trying to get naughty stuff? Was he trying to mac off with naughty stuff? Like, what was he trying to gain here? In terms of what do you do, check all the power outlets, first and foremost. Make sure that... But that's not going to stop the behavior. That's just going to make sure that you're not being secretly recorded. What is actually going to stop the behavior here? I think you're going to have to confront him. You're going to have to tear this house apart. That's just the unfortunate thing here is I don't think there's an easy way around it. Like, you could probably get your mum to talk to him about it and go, hey girl, what the fuck? But again, that's not going to end well either, because he's just going to deny it. I think, yeah, you have to blow this thing up. Unless he turned off, but they do say that there's... They do say that there is no... No timestamps missing to their knowledge. He said the camera just sometimes doesn't record. Again, it's a Ring camera. It's motion detection. So that's a lie. I think the easiest thing to do is to ask, not Reddit for some advice, is ask the mum to talk to him about it and see if somehow, some way, you negate some responsibilities somehow. I don't quite understand how you do that though. So really this has just been me saying nothing for 20 minutes. That's whack. This is the first time we're ever doing this and we're stumped. Some comments here. Check your room too. Yeah, check all the power outlets. Check your area laws. In some states, placing a camera in the bathroom is illegal since it violates a person's expectation of privacy. If it's the same where you are, you have a serious conversation with your mum and find out how worried it makes you. Something can be done around your stepdad. Okay. OP replies and says, the first thing my boyfriend and I did was that. We also checked the whole house and glad nothing else was on tape. Thank God. Mum knows and we went to the police station with her to write a report, but no evidence of anyone putting it in there. She wouldn't let him stay in the house with me alone. She also works from home. So when she leaves now to go anywhere... Oh. What? She also works from home, so when she leaves... he has to now go everywhere with her. Ooh. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe put an embargo on the stepdad? But again, we're talking about a grown man. Like, what the... And make sure you don't get a camera that connects to Wi-Fi either. Then it could be accessed by someone else. Oh, no! It could be accessed by an outsider that has access to the Wi-Fi. Oh, no. I was thinking if we have any hidden cameras here. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no. Alright. Some other comments here. Jesus Christ. Any camera in any bathroom is illegal. One of the laws. And all the junk out there. A bathroom was the highest exception to privacy. There's no way if any cop gives you grief. Ask to turn on your phone and ask the state to record it in the oh, yeah, that doesn't... call the police. Oh, I could. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. I'm figuring out how Reddit works. Call the police. If your stepdad's friend did this, your stepdad should be eager to lock him up. If your stepdad is dragging his feet, he did it and needs to be locked up. Oh, the friend could be a cover. That's 100% accurate. Ring camera conveniently doesn't work at the right moment. Shit. What's a good spotty security camera? Sounds like an excuse. Dude is guilty as F. Your stepdad knows he got caught. Yep. Also, yeah, so this is a good one. For anyone reading this, if you discover a camera, call the cops and don't F with it. If you disassemble it and access the memory card, you're probably destroying evidence. Let the cop do it in a way that preserves the evidence. And hopefully they could be lock the person up. Ask the stepdad for the phone number of the person who replaced the outlet. Again, but this is not really punishing him. Here we go. Your stepdad was caught red-handed for his efforts of backpedaling a week. Blah, blah, blah. Now let's address Mum's lack of actual protection. Your stepdad should be on the effing curb. There's nothing except for the bumps. Yeah, I think... having a conversation with your mum is probably the best bet here. And seeing what she can do. Yeah, contacting authorities. But I don't think there's anything else that you could really do. Because You can't have a conversation with your stepdad. He's going to deny it. He's probably going to deny it with the stepmom, but at least the stepmom has, in the hierarchy of, like, the household, has more sort of leverage. Wow. That's terrifying. I'm scared. First one to ever give advice on. Great start. Boyfriend mentions sleeping with other people. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Ah. Why? Ah. I need advice from both men and women. Well, I don't have... I'm not a woman. Nor do I have a woman handy. Do I have a woman handy? I don't have a woman handy. I've been with my boyfriend for almost 4 years and need some advice. We've been going through a recently big rut. The usual story, me wanting more, him stalling. I'm not talking about marriage here. I'm only talking about planning to live together. Oh yeah, not married. Alright. Oh, I mean boyfriend. So. Ooh. Excuse me. Duh. But still, setting up the future here. Oh, wow. Ooh. Uh-oh. Half the conversation I'm telling you we've had, I've taken completely off the table. That's a weird sentence. Okay. I do love him, and he thinks I'm always accusing him of cheating. Uh-oh. Which I am not. I am vehemently against cheating and maybe a little hyper-vigilant. I admit that. Which to add events, my dad cheated on my mum, and all of my exes have cheated on me, and that's really affected me. Okay, fair enough. I've never thought he cheated on me, and when he thinks when I ask questions I'm accusatory. No, you're just having a conversation. He was actually the first guy I've ever been with. Uh-oh! Ugh! I hate this so much. I absolutely would never think he would cheat on me, which is big for me, and I thought that I was making progress with myself and thinking that way. Whoa, someone's been bean-boozled. Oh, I need to get bean-boozled again. So, it's not like I jumped into another relationship without working on myself. Anyways, to the conversation we had. Oh my god, okay, Anyway. I'm working on making myself feel empowered in this relationship. But anyway, to the conversation we had. We had a really big fight a few weeks ago. We finally met up to talk about it. He brought up the cheating thing. Oh, great. Him. If I slept with anyone else, it wouldn't change how I feel about you. Nobody cares anymore. You're my person, so sleeping with someone else wouldn't change anything. What the... Did I read that right? If I slept with someone else... Huh? His defense is if I slept with someone else, it wouldn't change how I feel about you. Nobody cares anymore. You're my person, so sleeping with someone else wouldn't change anything. What? That's his defense? He's cheating on you. I'm sorry. That's a defense? Okay. Then we should not be together and you should sleep with other people. I mean, yeah, if this does not mean anything to this dude, then he can just like F around and find out, right? Essentially. What the fuck is going on here? Then we shouldn't be together and you should sleep with other people. Okay, it sounds like he doesn't want to be exclusive in that sense. He's like, oh, let me just sleep around. Who gives a flying fuck? Like, what the hell are you talking about? What the? Anyway. Him. No, I don't want to sleep with other people. What the? Then what do you mean? It's just a big commitment to say I'm going to be with one person forever. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but it's just a lot to digest. You're crazy to think that all men are like this way. What the? Yeah. Men who are willing to commit to other people, they could be men or women. People who are willing to commit to people will only sleep with that person. Like, other than that, that is literally infidelity. Like, that is... I'm fairly sure that's the dictionary definition of infidelity. Oh god, this is not going to go well. The act of being unfaithful to a romantic partner all throughout a sexual, emotional, or other means. Literally the definition. Okay, psychopath. It's a psycho. Righto. I feel like I've reverted back to my old self and now I don't trust him. What the hell do I do with this? Do all men think this way? I'm lost. For context, we're both in our mid-30s. I'm happy to read it because I'm honestly too embarrassed to talk to anyone I am close with about this. Fair enough. Sometimes this is really awkward to talk about with people in person. Like, this is just that sort of stuff. The fuck? Run! Get out of this relationship. I know you've invested 4 years into this. I don't know if you've got any, like, stake in each other. That sounds weird. I don't know if you own a house together or have children or anything like that. You're not married, so technically you wouldn't be getting a divorce because you're not married. Infidelity doesn't necessarily have to happen in marriages. It could happen anywhere. What the fuck? What? This is crazy. So he just views the world like a fucking Crisco catalog. Does anyone remember those? Or is it just me? It's the holiday season. Crisco. Or is this an Australian? Is this an Australian thing? Is this an American thing too? Does anyone remember Crisco hampers? There's these like hamper things that you can buy. Why is it not working? Oh yeah. There's these Christmas hamper things that you can buy that you get delivered to your house around Christmas time. I mean, this is for next year now. It's so not worth the value, but it's very convenient because it gets delivered to your house around Christmas time and you don't have to leave your house at Christmas time. But they have all like these different things you can buy and you can like put it off and you can pay it over like 5 billion years. Like, you can have a slushy machine and you can pay it off for 50 weeks a year. Is this just an Australian thing? Like, these are all the women he can sleep with. Like, what are you talking about? I reckon just leave. Like, it's definitely not worth your time investing into someone who's clearly not investing back in you. Just leave. I know you're gonna go through that hurt again. Not all men think like this. Just leave. I'm sorry. I know it's not that easy. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional, but in my personal opinion, just leave. I've had relationships like this where the other person was not emotionally involved and it just didn't end well because it was all one-sided. And they do end up, like, that is a thing that ends up happening, is that he just sees the world as a Crisco catalog. That's such a weird reference. I'm on medication, leave me alone. I should retitle the stream with giving bad advice. Giving bad advice while on digestive medication. But leave. I'm sorry, this is not gonna work for you, unfortunately. Some comments here. I don't want to read these. Love doesn't feel like this. Stop being his option. Yeah, he's just viewing you like an option. He's full of shit. He's already cheated or has intentions to. Not all men think like this. He's stipulated to try to make you into a position of cheating is not that bad. Which means he's already done it or has done it in his past. That's fair enough. No, not all men think like this. If you were, I'd break up with him. He doesn't deserve you. He's an a-hole. Oh, this is not Am I the a-hole? My husband and I have been together for close to a decade, and we've had a bunch of ups and downs, but I can tell you that every single day we remind each other that we're married and we're soulmates. He's not honest. Not all men think like that. He's just like that. So he's already been thinking about cheating. Yeah, this is... 30s man here. Dump the dude. You're wasting your time. Dude's not serious. He's pretty shitty in my opinion. You want a family... you want a family to be married and happy. Yeah, I know. That's the consensus, but, like... You're 4 years in, unfortunately. You're, like... Your mentality is not gonna make this work. This is... just unfortunate. You know, also you're not accusing him of cheating. You're just like, hey, here's this thing. Welcome back to regular adult conversations. And he sounds like he's going to try and run away from them and order fucking a slushy machine on Crisco. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not ordering a slushy machine. I'm ordering a fun package. I don't know. Yes, I compared this man to a Crisco delivery. What else could you get on Crisco? I'm just curious. Like, you can get toys and gifts. Oh, they're taking orders for 2025. Perfect. Oh, you could get the mini. Oh! Fun. You could get this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 packets of frozen chicken for a total of $140. What the? Do people still buy this? Pasta meals. Oh yeah. For $2 a week. For 47 weeks, you too could get pasta. Oh my god, fish and chips. This is my favorite. Oh my god, that's a lot of food. Mixed veggies. This is definitely not worth $228. But this is how he views his dating relationship is like that. It's gonna suck to move on. 4 years wasted. Blah, blah, blah. It sucks. But what do you do? How do I suddenly tell my roommate I can hear her and her boyfriend having sex? Uh-oh. Oh, this is short and sweet. Good. I love short and sweet. Don't say that about the roommates having sex. Unless it is short and sweet, and then do with that what you will. I'm living with several roommates, one of which likes having her boyfriend over, then fucking loudly. In the middle of the night, we don't share a wall. Our rooms are on two sides of the hall. I can hear her through the door and my door. Oh, okay. They're opposite a hallway. Okay, got it. Don't know why that was so hard for me to imagine. It's loud enough, hard to ignore. How the hell do I bring this up with her? It's being really loud and I think everyone can hear her. Just tell her. Oh, I'm guessing you guys are young. Like, what? It's not that deep. Just, let's go. Hey man! Like, do you, like, I wonder if, is humor a coping mechanism in this case? Is humor something you can do? Can you just be like, hey, so watching the baseball last night, and man, how many home runs were hit? No, hang on, sorry. Let's do that again. You ask her, were they watching the baseball last night and how many home runs did they hit? And if they go they didn't, then I counted 1, 2, 3. I'm a terrible person, but that's okay. I'm working through it. I don't quite understand what that's meant to mean. How would you subtly tell someone that you're fucking? Let me know down in the comments below. Or if you've got anything that you want me to solve, I can solve them. Just tell her. Just tell her rather. Just be like, hey, we all can hear it. Everyone's too shit scared to tell you. I don't know. Or you could make humor about it. You could go, hey, again, the baseball analogy. Or you could be like, hey, were you guys making toast last night? Because I heard the toaster pop once, twice, thrice. For wise. For wise? Like, just, I don't know, just tell her. Like, you're adults. Like, fucking get over it. Some comments here. It's easy, you can tell her. Just don't tell her in the moment, just tell her the next day. My college roommates were straight up for me, and you know, these walls are super thin, we can hear everything. Start moaning in sync, and then gradually raise the volume. Ow! Ow, that hurts. It hurts to laugh. Is that normal? That's crazy. Turn on really loud music. I wouldn't suggest that, because if you turn on really loud music, the problem with that is you become a part of the problem. Just say, hey, when you're watching porn, turn the volume down. Do they not believe it? Bang on the wall and scream, either quieten down or make room for more. When your boyfriend comes on, put on the nastiest porn scene and speaker and say, annoying, right? Oh, moan back louder. That's crazy. No, I have a better idea. You know what you should do? This is going to be terrible. I don't endorse this. I don't endorse any of the advice I give, by the way. Not a professional advice giver. But what I will say is... what was I going to say? Oh, if you wanted to, like... If telling her doesn't work, right, the first time, just gently, just be like, hey, keep it down. We can all hear you. It's affecting my sleep. It's not affecting, like, whatever. Then you put on, like, an NPR podcast. Like, you put on something that's, like, really obviously gonna kill the mood. Like, could you imagine... Hang on. I'm doing a lot of bits in this, right? Like, could you imagine... I have... Like, could you imagine, like... Could you imagine, like, they're going out and they're going, and then starts playing. Hi, welcome back to NPR.
We have stories today about unpredictable kinds of things that can happen when you bring a new idea into the world. We have the story of another group who are trying to make a picture of God. This is a tough process, of course, because you're trying to picture something which actually cannot be pictured. You know, it is so easy to look kind of foolish or feel kind of foolish when you're doing something for the very first time. We have 3 stories today of people who take a stand, all of them to protect their own feelings about something. Hold on to their own feelings about something. Let's start with Act 1. I showed it in 2 acts, starting with this.
Do you hear that? Like, what? I couldn't even. Whoa. Loud. Like, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine that. That's crazy. Tell them and then do that, okay? Because then at least you tried. You tried nice and then you go nasty. Alright. Next one here. How do I bring up to my boyfriend? How do I bring up my boyfriend having an OnlyFans? Ooh. This is a spicy meatball. Another short one, which is good. Don't say that. I, 21 female, have a boyfriend, 21 male, and been dating for about 11 months. I don't know what to do. I feel disgusting. I haven't confronted him about it, but we're watching a movie and his search history shows OnlyFans for a second. So discreetly, I took his phone and bada bing, bada boom. Not the bada bing, bada boom. He has had it for a couple of months now. Not only is he paying for them, he also talks to them. What do I do? Please help me. I don't have anyone to talk to about this. He's nice to me and treats me well, and it's awful to see this side of him. Please help me. Okay, 11 months. It's about a year. And you haven't known about this beforehand? That's terrifying. Right? Am I the only one to think that that is a bit disconcerting? Right? This hasn't come up in 11 months. I have a weird, like, how do you go about talking to this about it? Because he's going to react because you did take his phone, right? So discreetly, I took his phone and bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom is crazy talk, by the way. Oh, I have an American friend. Hang on. I'm just obsessed with this Crisco thing. Sorry. Hang on. I want to get a American perspective on this. I'll do that later. My internet or my phone is not working. If you try to talk to him about this, the crazy thing's going to happen because he's like, how do you know? Did you take my phone? I can't trust you. Rah, rah, rah. And that's, I mean, that means the relationship's going to blow up in that way. So that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Right? he's talking to them. So it's the same as the first one. He's I think the first one or the second one. It's infidelity in the relationship, right? So yeah, you gotta talk to him. Because you know something. I mean, he knows that he's paying for this OnlyFans. Like, that's, you can't be like, whoopsie, my credit card accidentally fell onto the OnlyFans website and tripped into someone's vagina. Anyway, you could be paying for male ones. I don't know. I'm not him, I suppose. Well, for him if he is, I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, about this OnlyFans, because you know something that he don't know. He doesn't know that you know this, and you do know it. So there's this imbalance here, and there's always going to be this imbalance, whether you know or not, right? So you're always going to have leverage, more negative leverage over him than he has over you. And he's talking to them, so he quite literally is having, even though he's paying for it, he is having a form of relationship with these OF creators. I have to call them creators now, don't I? So that's tricky. 11 months. Time to get serious, girlfriend. Like, I'd talk to him about it. He's going to freak out, and that might result in the relationship ending. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna freak out. Yeah, he's gonna freak out because he'd be like, how do you know? Oh, I took your phone. Oh, do you not trust me? Blah, 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 blah. So, ugh. This doesn't end well, I suspect. Because two wrongs don't make a right here, unless you have a proper adult conversation, and then in that case, two wrongs can indeed form something of a right here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. You're 21. Also, like, you could make it work, but you've already invested 11 months. You're still discovering these things. Not good. Some comments here. You leave him. There's something that will always be on your mind, and now the trust is gone. Yeah, it's all about communication, set boundaries, and respect for people to him. My only follow-up also to this would be, is this the first time something like this has happened? Because if this is something that, like, if this is the first time something has happened like this, then there's something a little bit, then there's more of a chance to work through it if this is the first time that something like this has happened. I'd perceive that as cheating. Oh, there you go. He's talking to another woman for sexual gratifications and funding their lifestyle. It's about everyone having a nice side. Doesn't make them compatible to you. Well, that's the truth. OP, I think it's about time to talk about this and ask him everything related. IMO, this could be considered cheating. I went through something similar. I would say it's irreversibly cheating, although not appropriate for someone to be in a relationship to act like this. However, you do need to talk to him about it. Maybe he's seeking validation and gratification somewhere else. He could have just an addiction/depression. Talk to him about it, and if he doesn't stop, let's continue to grab him. That's true too. I didn't even think about that. Like, it could be an addiction. Right? Is, like, I'm learning so much today. Like, can you be addicted to OnlyFans? Like, is that a thing? The rise in OnlyFans addictions. How porn lures today. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have clicked on this. I'm gonna get some really weird ads. I'm gonna get OnlyFans ads and Crisco ads. Oh, I'm gonna have a great time. The numbers don't lie. Sex is still a major seller online. The neurotic rise of OnlyFans have underscored the popularity of pornographic content online. With over 220 million subscribers in 2023, unfortunately, there's a number of reviews developing an addiction to this online service. The raise 66% in requests for treatments of OnlyFans addictions. Online pornography addiction, such as addictions to OnlyFans, contributes. Ooh, not good. Okay. It appeals to personally facilitating the opportunity to escape. Okay, it's the same as it's the thrill factor too. There's a thrill factor. Oh, I'm being recognized. Which I went through something similar with online communities, not necessarily OnlyFans, but online communities where I idolized a few people. And fantasies came from that too. Don't get me wrong. That's a whole nother deep dive. And if you're watching, hi, you know exactly who you are. Just throwing that out there. And you know about this. This is not a secret, but it's something that hasn't been discussed in a very long time. I hope you're doing well, by the way, in your current endeavors, away from all of that. But, ouch. Ugh. How to get myself out of this hot water. I think, but anyway, yeah. So the major online communities, this does happen like in non-pornographic settings as well, right? Where you idolize someone because they have more to them that you want to achieve as well. Whether that is like, I don't know, Twitter followers, or I refuse to call it X because I don't use it much anymore. I have a Twitter account. It's somewhere over there. I don't know. I can't even keep up with my own Instagram these days. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. But they have like more, like particularly me being an inspiring YouTube hobbyist. I think that like them having more YouTube followers and more stuff was something that I was achieving to, and I was creating these fantasies that I could do it based off particular people in online communities. And now that I've stepped away from a lot of those online communities and aren't as heavily involved with them, and I'm kind of just doing my own thing now, which is much more therapeutic. Actually, speaking of which, I was thinking about going back to Dragon Con at some point. Just for a laugh. Oh, not really a laugh, that sounds weird, but just to attend because I want to go back to Dragon Con, because Dragon Con 2014, I want to say. The year I went to, the most recent Dragon Con I went to, I think it was 2015 actually. Was the best experience of my life. So it's not like I haven't been doing amazing things from these aspirational journeys, right? So there is some good to come from this because it was personal gratifications and it was experiences that I was achieving as well. And I was addicted to that. I don't know whether I've overcome the addictedness because I just now, instead of wanting to become particular people, I suppose binge watching things is kind of similar. I now just binge watch creators, which is probably not healthy for me either, because then I get bored of them and then I'm not interested in their content anymore, which is kind of weird to say, but this is not about me. What happened to the music? Hello? Excuse me. Oh. I just had the music turned down in my ears. Okay. That's why I was like, am I just speaking into the void? I can hear my own voice. That's not what I want to hear right now. But that was an addiction I had for a period of my life, and like my coping mechanism now is to put all that energy into my own content, which for better or for worse, I miss weeks of live streams at a time, but I'm now not committing to that because we will do one live stream before the holidays. Like, that's all I can commit to because my calendar is just insane over the next couple of weeks because of creating content. Can this boyfriend overcome the OnlyFans addiction? It will be a lot. But I think you either have to leave him for the cheating aspect, or you two will have a more realistic conversation. Now, you're both 21. Is it worth having that conversation? Probably not. Because he has cheated on you. That's infidelity. You have to work through that in the relationship. It could work. I'm not as negative as these Reddit commenters on this. Not gonna lie. But yeah, it's crazy. Making brownies at 3 in the morning. Any suggestions for toppings? This is more my speed. Oh. You know what brownies are really, really good? Crisco brownies. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's weird making confections this late, but I am craving, and I haven't had brownies in months, but this time I want to make them good. What would you like to put on your brownies? They're chewy fudge, by the way. Oh, just chocolate icing, man. Just... Oh, you know what I want to try? Oh, I might actually seriously write this down. I want to try to see if something like... You know the topping that you get that is like the stuff you put on ice cream? Ice Magic! I wonder if Ice Magic works on brownies or if it's literally just ice cream. Oh my god, I am so putting that on as a short. I'm so putting that on the short. Does mark this work? But I'll use this clip. Future Dale, use this clip. Does Ice Magic work on brownies? There. Brownie Ice Magic. Alright. I'm gonna look at that on whatever the day and be like, what the? But yeah, I reckon Ice Magic would be great because it's then crunchy and then chewy as well. Oh, and it's chocolate. Throw a bit of mint on there if you're a minty boy like me. I'm a minty boy. Minty boy. Oh, sorry. Back to the OnlyFans thing. Back to that addiction thing. I now have my vice of Pokemon Go, which I have financially put into. But it's also another vice rather than fantasizing about creators. But that's... Ouch! Alright. I need to go to therapy, but I don't want to go. This is the bestest thing that I have. I really should talk to someone about that. Like, in all seriousness, I do need to talk to someone about that. But am I going to? Probably not. Oh, something caramel too? Caramel goes well with chocolate. What else? Oh, has it been finished work yet? You should have. Not quite. Okay. Bit caramel? Chewy fudge. Is that a common thing people say? Is chewy fudge. I know you said toppings though. I'm trying to think of toppings. I don't actually know. Like, what could you put on? Like popcorn? Popcorn would be good too. Popcorn on brownies? Bit of sweet and salty moment, like me. Sweet and salty. Ugh. What else? Pop Rocks? Did you put Pop Rocks on brownies? Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing or not. Alright. Oh. Fuck, of course. I'm now looking at the comments and you can fucking put ice cream on it. Duh, I'm a dumb shit. Like, what the... Cool Whip! What the... Bro's definitely high. Caramel syrup, yep. More fudge. Oreos! Bro! I need to go back to America so bad, mainly because I just need my Oreo fix. Potato chips. Peanut butter. Marshmallows. Bro! Why does this sound so good? Like, I can't stomach a full meal at the moment. Like, I literally had some boiled eggs for dinner because that's all I can stomach right now. But why do brownies sound good? Allow location. Oh, DoorDash. Great. Fantastic. It wants me to type my address in. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this on my phone, by the way. Pizza Hut! Do they have brownies? I really now don't have... The Cheesecake Shop? Waffle and Bean? I've never heard of that place. Where the heck is Waffle and Beans? It's in Tweeds Head West. Quite literally nowhere near where I live. That is quite literally in Sydney. Okay, fantastic. Alright. We got time for one more, I think. My fingers smell like onions. Seek medical attention. Woke up and regret. Oh no. No. My dad keeps coming to my room and I'm tired of it. Oof. Get a lock, my dude. I need to quit doom scrolling. That's way above my pay grade. My girlfriend made a list of her favorite sex positions. Oof. How do I clean my ear? Get an ear wax thing. Oh, I need to do that, by the way. Or you can go to a doctor, right? I should schedule that in. I might have found my daughter. Suggestions for toppings. I'm in love with my ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. How do I take signs? Should I report my mum? Refuse to go to work for a week. Help. Interesting why that's locked behind a 18 plus. My fingers smell like onions. Ready to cancel my wedding. I'm doing this. I love... You know what? There's something more that I love in this life. It's wedding drama. Like, the amount of stuff I'm finding out about my own wedding this late after my wedding is actually insane. Alright. Ready to cancel my wedding. There's only one comment on this, so this is relatively fresh. I'm going to try and make this as short as possible, but my 28... But me, 28 female, my fiance, 28 male. Recently got engaged and we're planning to get married in November of 2025. Ah, fun. That's like next year. Okay, great. I would be happy to elope in the first place, but my fiance wanted to do things right. Ugh! Excuse me. I mean... Define what's right. I mean... Ugh, this is so frustrating to me. Like, what is correct? 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've only done 6 of these. Okay, great. Oh, it's an hour and a half. Alright. We're in 15 minutes at the moment. What is doing things right? Sounds like a YouTube video when someone's apologizing for something. Flying too close to the sun, Dale. Calm down. Anyway. And after we found the venue, I was starting to get excited about the actual wedding. Okay. Alright. We found a venue. It's like an Airbnb campground on site, a lake. The idea of the wedding would be on a Saturday, hoping that people could stay Friday night too and make a weekend out of it. Like we did! Hey! Very similar to what we did. Okay. Now they aren't super cheap, but I thought affordable considering the amenities, the Airbnb, and being on the lake. Okay. 2-3 bedrooms with 1 or 2 bathroom cabins, $400 to $500 a night. There's only about 60 guests, and most of them will be family. Okay. Relatively small. My side of the family is average or above average income that travels regularly and could have traveled for other weddings. So I don't think this was completely unreasonable, especially if families could share and split cost. Uh-oh. Alright, where's the penny? And when is it dropping? So! Oh, I love a sentence. Good sentence. Okay, all good sentences start with so, right? So after just spending the holidays with everyone and showing them their Airbnbs, so far the first thing everyone brought up was the cost. No one has said no, but by the look on their faces they seem shocked. It's just so uncomfortable and embarrassing. At this point the wedding is more for them and no one seems to like it. Alright, bride! Bride! Look at me! Look in my eyes! From bride to bride, let me tell you something. You have to take control. You have to take control. Don't give 2 shits about what other people think. It might ruin your relationships, but it's your special day. I rarely look directly into the camera like this, like rarely, and it makes me super, eye contact makes me super uncomfortable. But from one bride to another, this is your wedding. I mean, and your fiance's there also. It's your wedding. The royal your wedding. And if the family doesn't want to make the effort to come, then they're not forced to come. Like, that's their decision. Like, no one's forcing them to come. I've said this the whole time. No one was forced to come to my wedding. If they didn't like where it was, if they didn't like... Thankfully, most people enjoyed the amenities of the venue while we're there. The amenities of the venue, key factor there. No one had complaints about the amenities of the venue on the day. And maybe you sell it to them. We had to do some tough sells. But maybe you sell it to them like that. Maybe go, hey, this price of $500 a night is all inclusive. You get to spend the weekend with us. You get to enjoy the festivities. You know, you all get to be in the one place. And that, I will say, was probably one of the benefits to our wedding, that everyone was in the same place at the same time. It's your wedding, not your family's. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm so over those people. I'm so over people that go, oh, I have to appease my family for your wedding. No, you don't. It's your wedding, and you have to, like... You're the one with the photos. Like, I've got photos up here. I've got photos of our wedding in the office. I've got wedding memorabilia in here from Eden and I. Like, you're the one that has to take away those memories of it. It's your family's choice if they attend or not to share in those weddings. But the people who decide to turn up to the wedding want to be at your wedding. We had no shows. It's natural. People bail. I get it. More food for us. More drink tabs for everyone else. Whew. Tell you, we all drank pretty healthily. Just fuck's sake. I'm so over people like this. So over it. And if you don't want to go through this whole hokey pokey in the first place, then you have a conversation with your fiance. And if they're not willing enough to be a negotiation here, then this is not going to work. So I hate to break it to you, it doesn't get any easier. At this point, the wedding is more for them, and no one seems into it. I wouldn't mind paying that much to be able to spend the whole weekend with someone and make memories, but $10K for one day, I can't justify. Should we just scrap the whole thing and just elope? For fuck's sake, do whatever you want to do, man. Like, thankfully we didn't really involve family too much in the selection policy. We kind of were like, hey, this is our thing. We'll tell you where to go if you want to go. Like, that's what we did. But also, if it's getting too hard basket, then it is too hard basket. Again, weddings do not get any easier as you go down the planning process. Believe you me, they do not. As someone who fired their wedding planner and did 3/4 of the work themselves, arranged, by the way, that was what was arranged, and did contribute. I'm not saying it didn't contribute. I'm just saying that I was the one in there with the Excel spreadsheet, and I was the one making sure things were moving. I was the one on the phone with the wedding favors people saying, why did you put the wrong date on it? I was the one. I was the cheerleader. Yeah. I was the advocate. I was the cheerleader. I was the wedding cheerleader. I was the bride/wedding cheerleader. But believe you me, it was hard at times to advocate for us with particular vendors. But if it's too hard basket a year out, it probably is too hard basket. And if you don't have anything committed, then maybe you should elope, and maybe you should go, hey, let's all go on a trip instead. If they are more travel oriented, sure, you can come up with a plan that is more travel oriented if you are going to get a higher response rate in that regard. But you shouldn't change your plans for your family. You do what's right for you two, the married couple, more specifically you, bride. I'm talking to you directly. But you do what's right for the two of you. So at the end of the day, the family will come or the family won't. I had family not turn up because they didn't want to be there. Hand on heart. That's it. That's it. I forgot where my heart is. I don't have one. But if it's too hard basket now, it most definitely is. If you're like a month out and it's too hard basket, then you're screwed. I mean, sorry, it's November 2025. You haven't booked anything yet, but it's up to you. So, all right, kids. Well, that's gonna do it. That was a live stream. We did about an hour and 20. Well, I'm happy with that. It's about par of what I want to do today. I don't want to push myself too much, as we do have a cleaning video coming out. This Saturday will mark the start. Next Saturday, rather, will be the start of the holiday season. Oh, I'm so excited for the holiday season. 4 videos planned for the month of December. So the most videos I've made in a long time. I just released a video for the Hipster Drinks of 2024. Hasn't been very successful, but please go check that out. It was a bunch of fun to do. Billy Ray Husband's suggested video. Please go watch it. Again, hasn't really done that well, but it's outside of the algorithm at the moment, but it is what it is. But yeah. Other than that, we're heading towards the holiday season. I will endeavor to do one more live stream before the holidays. Probably the second to last, like one right before Christmas, probably on like the 21st or something. I have an opening in my calendar. I can't believe I'm about to try chalk ice on, no, what's it called? Cold Rock? No. Ice Magic on brownies and see if it works. Alright. That's gonna about do it for this. You can follow me everywhere. Oh, I have to re-upload my TikTok, my last week's TikTok, because it got taken down from copyright. First time that's ever happened. Thanks guys. Thanks for that. But the Dale Segev, TheDaleSegev, the Dale Segev on TikTok and Instagram. Here on the YouTubes. Videos coming at you regularly, so please do consider subscribing. Next live stream will probably be middle of next month, so who knows. But until then, I've been Dale Segev coming at you. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!